All right, in this video, I'm going to be talking about stop loss placement and how you can stop getting faked out of so many plays, right? So this is something that I do with my strategy that does keep me aligned with a lot of stuff. And it's something that you can potentially implement with your strategy as well, or maybe you're learning from me, and if you are learning from me, well, then this is a very important component to my strategy that you must understand, okay? So I posted this, look right here. You see this right here on this NZD USD? See how this came up? We had this strong close above this high right here. We had that fair value gap. That's a confirmed 15-minute shift. And I posted this in chat. I said NZD USD shift in market structure off that order block because this had a higher time frame bullish order block, which is what I have noted right here. That's a higher time frame level. And I said, look for that next leg higher now. Okay. So when I'm doing the execution on a 15-minute chart, and again, if you study my reviews and you understand this, I want to shoot for the low-hanging objective. When I say the low-hanging objective on the 15-minute, what is that? That's the high of the impulse move. Now, I figured it's going to take the highs up here as well. I figured it was, but for my profit target, if at 15-minute, of course, 5-minute stuff, that's different. I'm talking about the 15-minute here. If I have that 15-minute shift, now, again, when I talk about the stop loss placement, it's the same deal in the 5-minute, the 15-minute, what I'm going to teach you here. But this is just a good example of that. I had an example on Euro USD today as well, but on this NZD USD, we got to close above this high right here. That's a shift. All the signatures. But if I want to target this high right here, where's it at? Well, that's 38. The high of that impulse move is 38. So if I want to target 38, what do I need to pull back into? 28. Why? And somebody may look at that as like 28. Well, I mean, that's damn about giving up the entire range at that point. Why would you want 28 in that case? Because for my stop, I don't do anything lower than 10 pips. That's a very important thing I want you to note here. I do not go lower than 10 pips for a stop. So if I want to target that low-hanging objective for about a 1-to-1 at 38, then I need an entry at 28. And then what I'll do is I'll slap a 10-pip stop on it. So guess what? All the way down here is my stop. And I like this as well because it allowed it to come down to that 20 institutional price level if it wanted to as well. So it gives it plenty of wiggle room, because here's the key thing I want you to take away. This is a big takeaway from this video. Something can run a low of something like this, and it still can be, it's not always an invalidation of structure. Let me say that again. You can run the low like this, but it's not always an invalidation of structure. Sometimes it's simply a stop run, and a stop run is not an invalidation of structure. So this little tool, just by giving it more wiggle room, 10 pips, it allows you to stay in a lot more stuff. Okay, now, if I've already got 10 pips, then of course I'll do the low, but if I don't have 10 pips, then that's how I'll approach it, to give it that wiggle room that it needs. Because, somebody, they may be looking like, how are you doing that? Because I have a 10 pip rule. It's the same deal. I had Euro USD was a good example of that today as well. Because it needs wiggle. You want to give it that wiggle. I see these new traders, trying to operate off like a 2-pip stop, right? A 2-pip, 3-pip. You're going to get tagged out repeatedly doing that. You're going to get tagged out over and over and over and over again. That spread's going to open up as well. It's going to get you. Give it some room. Give it some room to breathe. Allow for some imperfection in this trading. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, fellas, but I think that about wraps it up, though. So really simple concept, something you can implement to stop getting faked out as much. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you later.